Hi, everybody. Welcome to Storytime. I am so glad you're here. We'll just wait a minute to make sure everybody has a chance to get here and get settled, and then we will start. And we are going to have a great time today. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, what do we always sing first? Do you remember? Everybody take a seat, take a seat, take a seat. Everybody take a seat on the floor. Not on the ceiling, not on the door. Everybody take a seat on the floor. Excellent, good job. All right, I hope you're all settled in, ready for a fun story time. My name is Allison. I'm the children's librarian at the West Branch Library in Somerville. I am so happy you're here for story time. And we are going to read some stories. We are going to sing some songs. We're just generally going to have a good time. Okay, what is the first song that we sing once we're all settled in? That's right, the hello song. Are you ready? We clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. With all our friends, it's story time. We clap and sing hello. We stomp and sing hello. We stomp and sing hello. With all our friends, it's story time. We stomp and sing hello. We wiggle and sing hello. We wiggle and sing hello. With all our friends, it's story time. We wiggle and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. We wave and sing hello. With all our friends, it's story time. We wave and sing hello. All right. Very nice. Now we are ready to start our stories, right? So I'm doing the ebooks once again through Hoopla, which is a free service that the library offers. You access it through our website. So I just need to share my screen and you can see the story. All right. Okay, so you can see me up in the corner. And the first story that we're going to read today is called Sheep in a Jeep. And last week we read Sheep Go to Sleep. And so this is the same sheep. They're just not sleeping today. They're in a Jeep. They're doing something different. But this is a fun series from Nancy Shaw. And there's a couple of them on Hoopla. So if you really like these, you can download them all at home from Hoopla. Let me know if you have any questions about any of that. I'm happy to help. Anyway, to the book. Sheep in a Jeep. Sheep in a Jeep. Sheep in a Jeep. Wow, look at all those sheep and that nice red Jeep. That looks like a fun car to ride in. Beep, beep. Sheep in a Jeep on a hill that's steep. Uh-oh, the Jeep won't go. Sheep leap to push the Jeep. Sheep shrub, shove, sheep grunt. Sheep don't think to look up front. Jeep goes splash, Jeep goes thud. Jeep goes deep in gooey mud. Sheep tug, sheep shrug. Sheep yelp, sheep get help. Who's helping the sheep? His pigs? Jeep comes out, sheep shout. Sheep cheer. Oh dear, the driver Jeep forgets to steer. Jeep in a heap, sheep weep. What happened to their truck? Sheep sweep the heap. Jeep for sale, cheap. They don't want the Jeep anymore. The end. The end. So that was Sheep in a Jeep. What did you think of that one? It's a little silly, but it's still a fun book. I like those sheep. I like the drawings also. Okay, I think it's time for a song. We often sing the same first song just for some consistency so everyone knows what to expect. So what is that song? What is that song that we'll sing? Roly Poly, you got it. All right, this song has 4 verses. And how do we hold our hands for Roly Poly? That's right, we hold our hands like this. 4 verses, ready? Roly poly, roly poly, up, 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 up. Roly, roly poly, roly, roly poly, down, 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 down. Roly poly, roly poly, out, 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 out. Roly, roly poly, roly, roly poly, in, 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 in. Roly poly, roly poly, loud, 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 loud. Roly, roly poly, roly, roly poly, quiet, 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 quiet. Roly poly, roly poly, fast as fast, fast as fast. Roly, roly poly, roly, roly poly, slow, 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 slow. Great job. Great job with roly poly, guys. Love it. All right. You ready for another story? Okay, let's share the screen one more time. There we go. Okay, so this book is called One Yellow Ribbon, and it has no words. It's all pictures that you look at and you try to find the yellow ribbon. And I brought a little yellow ribbon. Can you see me up in the corner? I brought a yellow ribbon. If you have a yellow ribbon, you could do this sort of thing at home. You could make different pictures out of ribbon. You'll see by the end. But just so you know, this is definitely something that you can try at home in your art projects. So on every page in this book, we have to find the yellow ribbon, okay? And you can see in this page, it's tied on the end of the girl's braids. What's happening? One yellow ribbon is coming loose and turning into a lion's mane. Can you see that? The lion's mane is made out of the yellow ribbon. And on this page, here's a beautiful swan, but where's the yellow ribbon? It's right there on a lily pad. How about that? Now over here, what do we have? A hot dog and French fries and a drink. Where's the yellow ribbon? It's the mustard on the hot dog. How about that? Here we have some delicious looking sushi. Can you find the yellow ribbon? Yep, up here it's one of the chopsticks. How about that? What's happening in this picture? It looks like a circus performer, and the yellow ribbon is the trapeze. How about that? Oh, these are 2 things you might have in your house. Where do you find the yellow ribbon? On the pencil, right? See right here on the pencil is the yellow ribbon, and over here, the yellow ribbon has turned into a coat hanger. That's pretty cool. Wow, here we have a nice farm, maybe an apple farm. It looks like these are apple trees, and the yellow ribbon is in a field. That's pretty cool. Ooh. It must be winter now. The yellow ribbon has become a scarf. And over here, this man's walking along with his crossword puzzle, which is a fun thing to do. And the yellow ribbon has become his cane. That's right. We've gone underwater. The yellow ribbon is part of a jellyfish. And over here, a big jumping fish. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. Ooh, this is one of my favorites. a nice plant with a beautiful flower from the yellow ribbon. And on this page, a caterpillar. Do you think it's the very hungry caterpillar? Maybe we'd have to ask it. Ooh, what's happening here? A girl is playing the flute out of the yellow ribbon. And here it's become a dress. So many different things happening with the same yellow ribbon. And we're at the end, and the yellow ribbon is circling the moon. How about that? Very cool. All right, so again, I have a yellow ribbon right here. What do you think I could make out of it? Headband, necklace, what else? I don't know, I bet you guys could come up with some good ideas for the yellow ribbon. That is definitely something that you can do at home. Okay, we need to sing a new song. It's time for a song. We've been singing the last couple weeks, we've been singing a song about some fish. And they go bubble, 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 pop, right? Okay, so let's make a fish out of our hands. Flat hands together, and here's the fin. Can you make your fishy? Love it, love it. One little fishy swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. One little fishy swimming in the water, bubble, 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 pop. Two little fishies swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. Two little fishies swimming in the water, bubble, 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 pop. Three little fishies swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. Three little fishies swimming in the water, bubble, 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 pop. What comes next? Four. Four little fishies swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. Four little fishies swimming in the water, bubble, 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 pop. Five little fishies swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. Five little fishies swimming in the water, bubble, 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 pop. Nice, good job, everybody. You can keep going with that song at home, count as high as you want. Those fishies will keep swimming. They'll have a good time. Okay, who's ready for another story? Okay, I'm gonna share my screen again, and we will go to our final story. So you remember we started reading Poppleton a few weeks ago, and that had 3 chapters. We read one a week for 3 weeks, and then another Poppleton book. Then we read a Houndsley and Katina that also had 3 chapters, and now we're going to read Mr. Putter and Tabby, which has 3 chapters, but they're kind of short chapters, so I just thought we'd read the whole thing at once. And if you like Mr. Putter and Tabby, there are so many of these. You could have Mr. Putter and Tabby songs for as long, books for as long as you want. Okay, this is by Cynthia Rylant, who is an excellent author. Here we go. Mr. Putter and Tabby see the stars. So Mr. Putter is a man and Tabby is his kitty, right here, his cat. Mr. Putter and Tabby see the stars. Those are the 3 chapters. The first chapter is called Logs. The second chapter is called Grumble. And the third chapter is called Stars. And we're going to read all 3 today. 1, Logs. Mr. Putter and his fine cat Tabby loved to sleep. They could sleep anywhere. They slept in chairs, in swings, in cars, in tubs, and sometimes in the laundry room. Mr. Putter and Tabby also slept in a bed. Of course, most of the time, sleeping in a bed was just fine. Mr. Putter plumped his pillow, Tabby squished hers, and then they slept like logs. But one night, one of the logs could not sleep. Chapter 2, Grumble. Mr. Putter was the log who could not sleep. He could not sleep because he had eaten too many pineapple jelly rolls at Mrs. Teaberry's house. Mrs. Teaberry was Mr. Putter's good friend and neighbor, and she liked to feed him. She liked to feed everybody, but most of all, she liked to feed Mr. Putter. She was always sending her good dog, Zeke, over to Mr. Putter's house with a note. The note always said, "Are you hungry?" And Mr. Putter always said, "Yes." So he and Tabby went next door a lot. But tonight, Mr. Putter had been having such a good time that he lost track and ate 21 jelly rolls. He forgot to count them as he popped them one at a time into his mouth. Before he knew it, 21 jelly rolls were gone, and it was time to go home. That's a lot of jelly rolls. Mrs. Teaberry was happy that Mr. Putter enjoyed her jelly rolls so much, but Mr. Putter's stomach was not. It grumbled and grumbled and grumbled. Mr. Putter looked at his nice soft bed when he got home. Grumble, grumbled his stomach. Mr. Putter knew he would not be able to sleep with all that grumbling. What to do? Mr. Putter looked at Tabby, and he got an idea. Chapter 3, Stars. "Let's go for a walk," Mr. Putter said. He put his coat back on. He put his hat back on. He picked up Tabby, and out the door they went. It was a beautiful night. The moon was full, and moonlight was everywhere. Tabby looked. She listened. She twitched her ears. She twitched her tail. She loved the night. Mr. Putter loved it too, even with a grumbling stomach. Mr. Putter looked up at the sky. He showed Tabby the stars, and he told her all about them. He told her that the Big Dipper was full of milk from the Milky Way. Tabby purred. She loved milk. He told her about looking at the stars when he was a boy and how he had always wanted to ride in a rocket ship. He told her how he had always dreamed of adventure. Tabby purred some more. Mr. Putter and Tabby made a nice big circle around the neighborhood. They looked at the sky. They looked at the yellow lights of the houses. They looked at cats sitting in windows looking back at them. And when at last they circled back home, they stopped in front of Mrs. Teaberry's house. Mrs. Teaberry and Zeke were on the front lawn. "Mrs. Teaberry, what are you doing up?" asked Mr. Putter. "Zeke has a grumbling stomach," said Mrs. Teaberry. "He ate too many jelly rolls and we can't sleep." Isn't that funny? The same thing happened to Zeke the dog that happened to Mr. Putter. Too many jelly rolls. Mr. Putter and Tabby were delighted. They sat on the lawn with Mrs. Teaberry and Zeke. Mr. Putter's stomach and Zeke's stomach talked to each other while Mr. Putter and Mrs. Teaberry talked to each other. They told stories in the moonlight. They told secrets. They made each other laugh. And when the stomachs on the front lawn stopped grumbling, everyone said goodnight, went to bed, and slept like logs. In the morning, Mr. Putter heard a scratching at the door. He opened it. It was Zeke with a note. The note said, "Are you hungry?" Mr. Putter smiled. He picked up Tabby, and together they walked next door. The end. And these are all the different Mr. Putter and Tabby books. If you like this, there's so many of them. All right. Good job. How'd you like that book? Let me know in the comments what you think about the longer books that we're reading, the more chapter book-like books, so I can make sure to read things that you guys like. Okay, it's time for song, and we're going to add a new song to our big three, but it's actually an old song that we used to sing at Storytime all the time back when we were in the West Branch, the real West Branch Library before we moved to the church, before we moved to online. Can anyone remember back that far? The one person who I remember really liked this song when we were at the West Branch is Jillian. So Jillian, if you're out there, I hope you remember this song and I hope you still like it. Okay, I made a felt board. Well, actually, I didn't make a felt board. My daughter Sophie made this. All right, does anyone know what song it is? Jillian, do you remember? All right, so these guys, I'll tell you, Sophie made them. They are frogs. There's 5 of them, and they are green, right? 5 green frogs. They're sitting on a log, and this is a pool, okay? Does anyone know what song this is yet? Well, you can learn it with me. So some songs we count up. The bubble, 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 pop that we just sang, we counted up from 1 to 5. This song, we're going to count down from 5 to 1, okay? And we're going to count down the frogs, and they're going to go to the pool. Ready? 5 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Now there were 4 green speckled frogs. 4 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Now there were 3 green speckled frogs. 3 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Now there were 2 green speckled frogs. 2 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Now there was 1 green speckled frog. 1 green and speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Now there were no green speckled frogs. Yay, good job. How'd you like that song? I think that's a good one. I'm glad we're singing that again. And I'm really thankful to Sophie for making the nice felt board pieces for me. We'll see what she'll do for next week. Now that school is winding up, I think she'll have a lot of time to make us some felt board pieces. She's very creative, Sophie. Okay, so we have read our books. We have sung our regular songs. What's it time for? The song cube. Okay, so I made a couple adjustments to the song cube. Since we didn't sing Zoom, Zoom, Zoom or the elevator song today as any of our big songs, I put them on the song cube. So we still have the chance to get them, but they're not quite as pretty as some of the other ones on the song cube because I just drew them with my hands, but that's okay. All right, so the way the song cube works, we throw it in the air. Whichever song lands facing up is the song that we sing. Are you ready? How about that? It's the elevator song. It's the elevator song. Are you ready? Oh, the city is great and the city is grand. There are lots of tall buildings on a little piece of land, and we go right up to the very top floor. And this is what we say when we go in the door. Take the elevator up, take the elevator down, take the elevator up, take the elevator down, take the elevator up, take the elevator down, and we're on the ground. What else do we do? Anyone ever take the bus? So we take the bus here, and we take the bus there, and we take the bus here, and we take the bus there, and we take the bus here, and we take the bus there. We go everywhere. What else do we do? Do we ever take the train? So we take the train out, and we take the train back, and we take the train out, and we take the train back, and we take the train out, and we take the train back. Then we have a snack. Nice job. Oh, good one with the elevator song. Excellent. Should we do the song cube again? I'm so excited. I wonder what it will be. Yeah. Whoa. Went everywhere. Went behind me. Excuse me, I have to get the song cube. It got into a really funny place under my chair and I can't even see what song it is. Excuse me. Okay, we're gonna try that again. See if we can throw this a little better and actually see what song comes up. Ah, If you're happy and you know it. It's a good one. Let's stand up for this, shall we? Ready? Everyone up. Stand up. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, do all three, clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, do all three, clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray! If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, do all three, clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray! Excellent! Good job! All right, I'm going to do the song cube one more time. Let's see what it is. Oh, if you're happy and you know it, came up again, but we're not going to sing that twice in a row. Nope. I mean, a good song and all, but we're not going to sing it twice in a row. Ready? Wow. It came up again. All right, I'm going to try one more time. And if happy and you know it comes up again, I guess we'll just have to sing it again. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We just can't get away from that song, can we? All right, ready? Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Fun, 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 we're going to the sun. Fun, 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 we're going to the sun. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Fun, 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 we're going to the sun. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Ready? Race, 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 we're going into space. Race, 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 we're going into space. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Race, 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 we're going into space. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Excellent. Okay, guys. We have read our stories, we have sung our songs, we have done the song cube, we even got Sophie's awesome belt board in today. So that is it for story time today, but I can't wait to see you back here next Tuesday at 11. And if you have any questions or messages or things you want to talk about, just put them in the comments here and I will get right back to you. And I can't wait to see you next time. Oh, we have to sing our goodbye song. Almost forgot about that. Oh my goodness. Ready? Open, shut them, open, shut them. Raise your hands up high. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Wave and say goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you for coming to Storytime. I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.